What about men? Man, that's probably one of the most powerful questions to ever be asked in the intersexual dynamics realm in this modern age. What about men? Men are almost never asked, what about them? And that's one of the biggest problems because men don't get thought about. Men are looked at as disposable. So when this woman to your left asked, what about men? I was just sitting there like, wait, what? I definitely need to hear this, so I know that you all need to hear this. I want you all to pay attention to the things that she says, because when you do, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks, because men understand that this is not a normal thing for them to be heard the way that this woman heard men. Listen closely to this.
I'm just going to come on here and say it. We always hear about how girls are damaged and they're not treated right and they deserve love and they deserve blah, blah, blah. What about men? They get lied to, cheated on, damaged, used, abused, abandoned. They go through what women go through. We cannot, as women, expect a man to love us unconditionally without any kind of trauma, but then turn around and judge him and not understand him. Me personally, I have been done dirty. I've been through trauma, and I have questioned my self-worth. But let me tell you, I've seen grown men go through exactly what I went through, or even been done worse. Men need a safe haven, a happy place, someone that they can turn to for a little extra assurance and a little more of a steady, soft touch. Men should be treated the way we expect women to be treated. Show a little bit more kindness and a lot more understanding. Men deserve to be happy just like women.
Wow. Man, oh man. Don't you all just love it when real women look at you and actually see you? It's just crazy how when someone actually sees you and talks with you, not at you, what it can do for you. So let's go over what it is that she said. The first thing that she said, men have been lied on, cheated on, used, abused, and abandoned. Think about that. She said men have been done worse. Yes, men have. Then she said you can't expect a man to love you unconditionally without trauma. Now, I don't understand what she meant by that because men deal with trauma differently because men are kind of built to take this stuff. But when she said men have been lied on, I know for a fact that so many of you gentlemen listening to this just thought immediately about when somebody lied on you and you felt like there was nothing that you can do because they believe all women before they believe you. And they're not even women, most of them. These individuals are literally modern females, most of them. And then she said, cheated on. You probably can picture in your mind right now one of these modern females who cheated on you, right? You can think of her name right now as you're listening to this video. Then she said, used, abused. Whew, man, probably can picture modern females who have used you and abused you as well. And the crazy thing is, you don't even get a chance to talk about the abuse publicly because you get laughed at, shamed, ridiculed because you're a man. You're supposed to be able to deal with it. It's nothing. Bull crap. Although men are extraordinarily strong, men have feelings too. And you shouldn't be shamed for you talking about somebody doing this craziness to you because females don't fight the way men do. They don't fight physically. They fight verbally. And then abandoned. There are so many guys who have abandonment issues because of things that happened with them when they were children. Some men ended up becoming men at 13, 15 years old, but they don't get a chance to talk about it a lot of times to people because, again, society looks at men as though they don't have any feelings. Then the second thing about which she spoke, men need a safe haven or a happy place. Here's the thing, men do need these things, but a lot of times females don't understand the type of things men need in this space. See, there are three things that come with this particular space about which she just spoke. The first one deals with this safe haven or happy place in society. That's almost impossible for men to get because societally, men get attacked constantly, even though men are the ones holding up society primarily. Then the second one is the home. Men go into their homes and they get attacked. They can be in their man cave, and the person who's with them, their significant other, will come in there attacking them and chewing them out for something. They're like, I just got home. What's going on? Which again is why what Chris Rock said, a lot of men go to the bar before they get home because they understand when they get there, they're just gonna get berated with craziness. But the last one is pretty much the only safe space men have, which is their friends. They can go talk to their male friends about these things. Now, can they go talk to some people in their family? Maybe. But their friends, those are the individuals to whom they can definitely go speak. And that is the safest haven that men have. Then the third thing that she said, men should be treated how women are expected to be treated. Okay, I can't agree with this one fully. It's because men and women have two different burdens of performance in life. So we can't be treated the same or expected to be because think about the Titanic, women and children first. Well, why did they put women and children first? Because men are built to provide and protect. So we can't be expected to be treated equally when we have different burdens of performance we're supposed to do in life. So I don't agree with that one. And the last thing about which she spoke, men deserve to be happy just like women. Here we go again. She sounds just like the modern female about whom I spoke, even though she's a lovely woman. It's because they're both sex wise females and they have this thing in them to be nurturing. Now, the modern females don't think deserve because they're thinking nurture. They think deserve because they're selfish. But it is built in them, that whole nurturing thing, even though they don't tap into it the way they should. See, you don't deserve to be happy. You don't. Nobody does unless you work for it. And in my opinion, happiness is cumulative. It's not a thing that just comes, boom, blanket one thing. Happiness comes from multiple things. It comes from the thing you do for work. It comes from your son. It comes from your daughter. It comes from your wife. It comes from your mother, your father. It comes from different things that you do, experiences that you have. When you think about what you've done in life, I believe that those things come together to help make a person happy. So I don't think you deserve it just because. I think you deserve it because you worked for it and it became something that got put together with a bunch of other things. And you look and say, you know what? I earned this.